cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. The love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on Cam Newton and the Seattle Seahawks.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean as it's fourth down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game.
Dark skin tone.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU. It's Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Nigga can't he catch.
Now Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Newton, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And this will go to Carson out wide. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Newton on first down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Newton's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson uncorks one for Davis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. whistles, and we've got a man down here following the kickoff.
You should be
Hate to
once
see
the
this week
playmaker for
1
both.
of the season. We'll be back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Corey Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming in.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity in the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the one.